as you can see, we have a lot of videos. And you can see the tabs all at the top. Hopefully my browser doesn't crash or I'll have a fry. But yeah. These are all about like you can see most of them are about a minute too long, so I'm not going to count them out, but I think that it looks like at least half an hour's worth, so we'll be probably going for at least half an hour, I think. You just got Julian in AC? Nice. I don't know who that is. Alright. Let's get started, shall we? So I've actually got it in reverse order, I think, so I think we'll probably do the last ones first, which is fine. I actually think the things that were put at the start of the show were a bit more exciting. You saw Meat Boy? Yeah, I think Meat Boy was a part of the Epic Games scissor reel, so I'm not going to watch that because I'm not going to watch a scissor reel for the Epic Games store. No point in that. Again, I'm able to choose, so this is 90% of things, so... Alright, let's get going. Yeah, Armin, thanks for the host. This is Gloomwood. So some of these we may have seen before, and some others I don't know. Wow, this looks very much like an indie game. Might be deliberately low poly. We might see like we might start seeing N64 remakes or something, maybe? Like the N64 style games. It's certainly what this looks like. Don't you giggle at me, Armin. Just because you saw yourself on stream. I mean, pretty much anyone gets to do that. Like, if they have the auto host set up on like either Twitch or whatchamacallit, Mixer, and auto host me, yeah, you'll get a notification. And you have to get a shout out. That's how it works. You can't, so that's how you do it. If you can't afford to give someone sub to someone, just host them. They'll shout you out. Yeah. Okay. So that looks like a little indie game. That was small, interesting. Very much looked like a N64 game. Sure, there's someone out there that would have appealed to. Outlast Trials. I don't know what this is. So is it Outlast the game? Isn't that a horror game? Yes. Okay. Again, I have no control over what quality in terms of if stuff are really dark trailers or gory or whatever. But I imagine a lot of these teasers never are, so the squeamish is on you to look away. So the sound might not be one of those things. Some people just don't like sound, like drills and things like that. So.
Night vision device fully operational, sir.
Excellent. Bring in the other subjects.
Okay. Everyone has night vision goggles in this one. No, no. I must smush you. I guess it's just an insane asylum where they've just made monster people. Know anything about Outlast? It's a little bit longer. Reminds you of the Doctor in World War II. Yeah, there was lots of them. A lot of insane things they believed back then. So what is this? This is Escape from Tarkov's. An upcoming map. Yeah, I don't know what that game is. It looks like some sort of shooter. If it's just them doing a map exploration. Not going to watch all of this. This probably wasn't actually a proper trailer. It just must have been something else that was there. And an entire wall with eyes pinned to it. That's disturbing. A lot of messed up people out there. Fortunately, when you look at this, you don't have to worry about that because it's so soft. This is the last campfire. And as you can see, the campfire has run away. And you have to chase it. Graffiti would like to summon Rainbow. Fortunately, Graffiti, I think Rainbow only does late streams. You never see her earlier on. So this is just a new trailer to this game, because we had seen the teaser to this, and it's kind of cute. Probably not my type of game. It looks a bit like bit normal, bit hollow. Sure, young people would really like it. So Surgeon Simulator's getting a second game after all this time. Except it looks like it's a lot more going on. There is... Whoa. It's like... So, hang on. So you aren't just locked to the actual area. You can actually move around and do stuff. Very weird. So it knows what it is now. It knows it's very quirky. I'm assuming this must be the same developer. They must have had fun making this trailer. Whoa, what? You can make a... Okay, what? I'm guessing they didn't really they probably refined their mechanics, but this game's just gone full bonkers. You can make a man now. What? So is this... Hang on, is this game like a Portal-esque thing now? So you... What is this game now? What happened to Surgeon Simulator? I know you did surgeries in space and stuff. That's a little different to making a man. What about Dr. Nigel? Dr. Nigel Thornberry? Red sails. Oh, it's a sand sailor. Oh, I thought he was just burying that man in the sand. A weird art style. Take me to my village under this star. Okay. I don't think you understand how stars work. Time for Armin's dinner. You have to watch Sandmen. I have a lot of tabs open. I know. There was a lot of videos. PC Gaming went crazy with just how many things they had in the presentation. Even for the PC and Gaming one. Usually there's a lot of filler and a lot of just other stuff, but they really went overboard this time. Again, all the flow over from E3 things. Whoa, what?
In the Dungeons of Nahelbeck, the Amulet of Chaos.
I haven't seen Felicia Day in forever.
Silly tactical RPG that's coming to PC later this summer. It features a group of adventurers searching a dungeon for treasure. Each one of the characters has their own skill sets, or lack thereof, fighting styles, and inventory. Each one is kind of a failure, but together, they're too dumb to fail. The game doesn't take itself too seriously. It has lots of...
Weird. This feels like Felicia Day is above promoting something like this. Unless, I mean, she might be pretty involved in it, I guess, but it's just a little... I don't know. He's a proper actor, so a little funny. He is a massive nerd, though.
You again? I'd expected your asses to be turned into lampshades by now.
You roach! I'm pissed!
Ha! Pleased to meet you, Pissed. I'm Rimax.
What a burn!
We'll smash your rotten brains out of your skull.
How about we try diplomacy, maybe?
No! Attack!
Guards! Guards! Dispatch these smelly bushwhackers! Zibat relic, hazebat!
Like a very soft action, not action, turn-based RPG. It looks like a game you can give to a kid. You don't have a PC, Aiden? Yeah, I feel like that's not the norm anymore. I mean, I'm literally sitting at my PC at the moment. Can't imagine not having a computer. Did you try and get Dom or Tang in AC? I think I like Dom better. I don't really like Tang very much. Is this... Wait. Twin Mirror.
Peaceful tops that list.
I had a moment there where I was like, wait, are we looking at Twin Peaks?
Until that day.
What is this?
You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything.
Narrative game.
Back to Basswood was your idea. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. You might be right.
This is like Deadly Premonition vibes.
At least you don't have to do it alone.
Twin Peaksy. Weird. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Armin has Tang from memory. New World combat trailer. I don't know what New World is. Medieval-esque. Oh, is this an MMO? Looks like an MMO. Weird. It kind of also reminds me of the Warhammer one, the Rat Vermintide. Yeah, so it's going to be a pretty mixed bag with the PC one, so it's like a lot less AAA stuff, a lot more like AA, single A stuff, so, or indie. A decent amount going on in this. It looks very low budget. Like I don't know what's up with the resolution of all the models and stuff. It looks like it should be top down with all those the detail on the models. Oh, okay. Story of Seasons. So this is the Harvest Moon-y sort of game. It's been teased for a while. So guess we're getting a bit of trailer gameplay stuff. Very loud. So yeah, I think if you played the old ones, you kind of know what this is, but yeah. Very, very soft. I'm fairly sure that's a Japanese game, isn't it? Yeah, it's Marvelous and Exceed, yeah. I wonder how many other Japanese ones are in here. Loth. Champions of the Four Kingdoms. Champion of the Four Kingdoms? Oh, the animation was nice though. Wow, this looks very, 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 very retro. Are these pre-rendered backgrounds? I think they might be pre-rendered backgrounds. Also kind of looks like a mobile game. Very much doubt that they're mobile games when they're PC ones. On the PC show. I mean, they might be on both. So this is Trash Sailors. Very, very, very much looks like that survival game, Don't Starve. It looks like Don't Starve, but the water expansion. And it kind of looks like it plays like some of those like just survival on a boat games. even. This is pretty. Oh, this might be this is so far the game I've liked seeing the most.
Good thing we don't have to scrub.
At worst,
Whoa!
I kill them.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, come on.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know this game. I didn't realize at first. I follow the artists who make this. I follow the artists who made the 2D. I follow the artists who did some of the 3D models. I completely didn't click that. Oh, I actually am excited for that. Cool. So, Game Breaker's on the Xbox Game Pass. Fine. Cool. All right. I'll have to remember that one. That one looks interesting.
There's been a murder.
Paradise Killer trailer.
Was killed. I'm investigation freak Lady Love Dies, reporting for duty. It's my job to scour the streets of paradise and hunt for evidence.
Whoa.
Any one of these psychopaths could have done it. Breathing life
Is this a?
paradise won't be easy.
This feels kind of Danganronpa-y.
All that remains are the facts.
What?
Paradise Killer, coming soon.
That feels almost Danganronpa-y. That was very strange. I think I'll have to keep an eye on that game. That was weird. Did you keep Opal? Which one's Opal? What species are they? The Shadows of Doubt. Another detective-y game. Oh, that's cool. Haven't seen this art style for a little while. This chunky pixel 3D world. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Oh. Yeah, I don't mind that art style for that game. Wow, that was super short. Super duper short. Lightbound.
Behold, Blightbound, a cooperative dungeon crawler that tasks 3 heroes to venture down from their mountain refuge to face the abominations of the Blight, a mysterious and corrupting fog that enshrouds the land.
Can I see the game? I don't want to see 2D
Each
stick.
player will choose a hero from one of 3 classes: Warrior,
It almost kind of looks like
Let me at him.
or
similar
Mage,
art style to
battle a terrifying horde of monstrous
the one where
enemies and
you
colossal
have like
monsters.
all the different meters for your sanity and motivation and all that stuff.
To overcome mounting odds, solve clever puzzles, and synchronize their ultimate abilities to unleash massive damage.
Well, I'm always excited for a co-op game, so I might keep an eye on that depending.
3 distinct lands, each with
3
several
distinct
dungeons to
lands.
conquer, including the eerie Gravemine, the oppressive Underhold, and the precarious Blood Ridge. Steel your nerves and prepare
Kind
once
of
again
combat
to
kind of
enter
looks
the
like
Blight Warrior. We are Blightbound.
not Shovel Knight. Castle Crashers. Oh, it's Digital Devolver. Maybe it is the Castle Crashers devs. Valiant. Shadow Man Remastered. Oh, so this is... I think this is the... Night Dive. I think this is the... an old... real video effects game. Maybe? No? No idea what this is. What is this? What am I looking at? It's a very, very old looking game. Where's the remastered part of it? I suppose it's not a remake, it's a remaster, so it's just getting it working on PC. I've never even heard of this game. It looks like the 90s. This game like bleeds the 90s weird European look. Someone probably saw this and lost their mind. They're like, oh, I remember that. This game was just the shit. It was amazing. And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm looking at. I've played a lot of PC games, but I don't think I ever heard of this. I probably saw some of the box art for it, maybe. It was probably like one of those games that came out and it was like, it was above my age demographic when I was a teenager, and then like, I just never looked into it. This is a weird thing to get remastered, though. People must have really wanted to bring this back for whatever reason. The fact that they had like 3 studio things at the start, like that's super strange. Okay. A lot of dislikes. A lot of people probably very confused. That's a cute little style. Oh, I like the art style straight away. Vicarious Games. Another Exceeds. Oh, it's a little crafting game. Oh, it's like what's its face? There's another alchemy game. You set up a store. Oh, what is it called? Oh, I kind of dig this. Oh, and it's got like a card system as well. Oh, I kind of like this. Oh, and you get, it's like a card battler. That's an alchemy. Oh, wow, it looks like a WoW guy. This is pretty cool. Wow, that looks really blurry. Potiononomics? Potionomics. Potionomics. I don't know why that logo looked really blurry. Marvelous, Succeed. So I can't tell. I don't know if that's actually Japanese, but it might not be. This is... oh, Dauntless. So I didn't get to the end game of Dauntless. I got a lot through it. It just started to get very repetitive, and gear didn't really seem to be doing too much that was exciting, so... the art style still is my biggest problem with this game. It's still just... everything just loses itself within itself. Like, you can kind of tell from this trailer, like, there's a lot of purple and black going on, and it's getting lost in itself. It's a very vibrant, bright colored game, but yeah. Portals. Portals are so hot right now. So hot. Jeez. So most of the environments were just like straight up like normal areas. Those areas are a sea of void, which I don't think was really in the original.
When called upon to be the next wayfarer, will you answer?
Unexplored 2, The Wayfarer's Legacy.
When tasked to
I didn't even know about the first one.
Line of heroes,
You got Apple? Nice.
will you waver? When challenged to forge your legacy out of strife, hardship, and magic, will you be victorious? This is our world. It is your burden.
So it looks like you're a little casual mage, just making your way through the world.
Will you be ready?
Sure.
Peggy 16.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this exclusive gameplay reveal of our new title, Rogue Lords. Development is moving forward, and we are very excited to share some in-game elements and combat mechanics for the very first time. Rogue Lords is a rogue-like game where you play as the devil. You have to build your team with
Okay.
legends of evil and lead them in runs through multiple events and fights. After a terrible defeat years ago,
Yeah, I was talking about a game that looks like that,
faithful disciples to wreak havoc and terror in a world unbalanced after your long absence. The combat is turn-based and strategic. You will need to build your set of skills through your run.
Reminds me of, I can't think of the name of the game. I'm trying to remember it.
Combos to secure victory. Every skill costs action points. You should think how to make the best
Darkest
of that
Dungeon.
each turn.
It looks like Darkest Dungeon. Like, there's so many things right now that I feel like has that Darkest Dungeon aesthetic.
Which is persistent during the entire run. If your health is reduced to 0, your run is finished. In Rogue Lords, you are the devil, so you don't have to play by the same rules as mortals. When the situation becomes tricky, you can use souls.
There's a nice 2D, 3D aesthetic going on.
Health bar, for example. This is
What?
an expensive trick to use, but very powerful and useful in the most difficult fights.
That's crazy.
Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for more info coming soon. See you next time.
There's a very clean, direct, talky thing on Switch. Cool. Remnant from the ashes.
Say, hope is what makes us human. Hope also let us think we'd won. But the Root have another gate somewhere. Another hole we have to plug in our sinking civilization. Maybe the Root's not the only thing we need to worry about.
Oh, what? This game's got a lot of environments? Diablo-esque? Whoa, that's a big boy. Is there lots of big boys in this? Rat King. That's a shooter. Huh. An interesting art style. I always am into shooters when they don't just look like a generic shooter.
Oh, silver-tongued Odysseus. There is only one response to Queen Helen's abduction, and that is war.
In Total War Saga Troy, you
Okay, so this is Total War.
the greatest conflict ever told, the Trojan War.
It looks like Total War.
As Odysseus besieged the legendary city of Troy in 3
Yeah, combat I do AC, usually later in the day.
all based around prominent theories from throughout the ages as to what the iconic Trojan horse really resembled.
How you doing, NC?
The city may appear to be mighty, but no defenses are impregnable.
Using gargantuan siege towers,
I always find it hard to, like, it's... How do you make a trailer for, like, these sorts of games where everyone's seen these things a million times before? Like, we know what a Total War game looks like, and then, like, we know what a Total War looks like, we know what these tactical games look like. They only are, like, iterative. There's a lot of iterative design when it comes to this stuff, so, like, how do you make a trailer for this that's like, oh, I really am excited for this new mechanic that will be in these types of games. Who doesn't know these games will appreciate these visuals.
Vast, horse-headed vessel fit for the gods. Under the cloak of
You request my help? That's fine, Arvin.
to sabotage the unbreachable city gates, leaving the Trojan warriors defenseless.
I don't really have any plans for today in Animal Crossing, so whatever you guys would like to do.
Their walls have been breached.
Even the greatest defenses cannot stand against nature's might. In a land ravaged by earthquakes, patience is rewarded.
Oh, okay.
Send your troops
It's probably not like actually destructible. It's probably just it changes, the terrain changes based on an event or something. Alright.
Myth meets history in a war that will define the ages. Experience the legend of Troy.
History buffs probably love this stuff, but it just looks like another home base for me, unfortunately. A public service announcement, guys. Oh, what's happening? What's this? What is happening? That did you just poop fire? What is this game? Is that Yoda? What is this? It's like those paintings. It's like this weird paintings, except that's someone a real fist. Inculintia. What? That is a bizarre game. All right. Well, we got one of the that's probably the most bizarre game we've seen. We're probably in the realm of indie stuff now. That's cute. Oh, she hugged the bear. Whoa, that guy looks like what's his face from Gravity Falls. Otto. That's cute. We're most of the way there, guys. Most of the way there. Oh, it's gun time. It's plain gun time. The lighting is so harsh in this game. It looks pretty realistic when they're up higher, but yeah. Well, that's a flying game. Among the trees. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, wait, is this... We know this game? No, we don't. This is a third person. Oh, wow, this is pretty. If this is what you get to explore... Oh... I want to see more of this game. Is it just... What do you actually do? So it's like Minecraft in a very beautiful setting. So it's just another craft survivor game, but you get to actually live in a beautiful world. Wow, this is very pretty. Wow, this game is just aesthetic, isn't it? Early access. Oh, I hope that game does well. Available on the Epic Store. I don't know why people lose their shit about the Epic Store. It's fine. Just settle down. Bay Tactics. Oh, it's like Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay. So it's just another... It's a tactics-like game. It's got a really strong pixel aesthetic. I feel like this trailer's going too fast. They could have slowed it down a bit. Yeah, this trailer is going very fast. It's a very, very pretty game, but we're not getting enough time to just let it sink in. Combos. Oh, you must be able to... Oh, so you line up attacks, okay. Soul Nova. That's cool. I like that. That was nice aesthetics. Dig that game. Now a Doom-like? Oh, this is Humble. Okay, so Humble we're moving in things. This is very Doom. It's very old school Doom too. It's not modern Doom. Whoa, and pixely? Yeah, wow. It's been a while since we've seen a Doom-like. What the heck? This is a crazy aesthetic. It worked. They pulled it off. They've done a pretty good job with this. Really, this does look like a very good successor to the old Doom art style. Prodigious. Prodigious? Prodidity. Prodigious. Got a kind of a cyberpunk colory aesthetic to it.
We are about to see the first official gameplay footage for Godfall on PC.
I'm glad I didn't watch it because I really don't like this guy. There's a reason why I didn't watch the PC Gaming Show full 3-hour thing. But yeah, holy heck, I'm not a fan of that dude that's narrating it. Put that on 1080p because.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee. And I am the game
Hi, Keith.
For Godfall. On behalf
Look at the armor, it looks so nice. Look how cool your character looks.
With you today, and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical world of Godfall. Please enjoy. Godfall is still in development, so some things will change
okay.
and improve in the final product, including
Can we just get into the gameplay? We saw a lot in that weird trailer. I watched that trailer again without any sound, and it makes a difference, but it's still kind of a bit loose and fast.
The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water, air, and fire. You play a Valorian knight, a godlike warrior able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets.
Okay, it kind of plays God of War-y. I was expecting it to play a little bit more solid, but yeah, it looks a lot more loose. Kind of actually reminds me of Shadows of Mordor also. I was expecting a lot more tighter gameplay, but
first, our team wanted to do something different.
Or Vindictus, yeah, I suppose kind of a bit like Vindictus as well.
Loot progression with third-person melee combat create what we think
Yeah, I see a lot of God of War in this.
looter slasher. Our game is therefore one part gear driven and one part player skill driven. In other words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment for mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available.
Looks fun. I mean, it really depends on how the game loop plays. All right, so we haven't seen a boss yet. So, oh, what?
Please check out the channels.
You, what a tease that was. I was so ready to see how a boss fight plays out because the other ones, everything just drops really quickly. But yeah, well, I'm interested. I want to see more of Godfall. Like, as much as that trailer just bummed me out, and the gameplay looks a little bit more loose than I thought it would. But yeah, I'm still excited for it. Oh, so this is something I'm a big fan of. I loved Evil Genius 1. I played so much of Evil Genius 1. Yeah, well, hopefully that'll show off the game so I don't have to explain it. But yeah. You are literally an evil genius. You know, like in those like James Bond movies or even Austin Powers, like it's you make a base and you have different abilities based on which evil genius you are. You have little minions you set up and do all your stuff. Yeah, and basically you set up the perfect base, and then you have enemies, you have spies come and attack your base, and you've got to complete missions and things. If you've ever watched like old cheesy spy movies, they have super like inspiration from it. The original one was just really fun, so I was disappointed when it just sort of disappeared in the ether, because like they were going to do a sequel and it never came out, and now it looks like we're finally having it, and it looks like Evil Genius. So yeah, see there's a spy wandering around, and you basically set up traps to capture the spies as you take over the world. World domination. Oh, you can have way more floors now. Look like you might be able to have 3 or 4 floors. Cool. I'm excited. I will definitely be getting that game. Rocket Works. Space. Ever heard of space? We gotta go to the next place. Space. Okay, this is just another survival game, but you're a space person? Wasn't what I was expecting from the initial trailer. Wow, this seems like a really expansive game. Icarus. Yeah, I don't know if that definitely doesn't seem like the type of game for me, but did you say they make the best games? Wait, what is this? Is this an ad for a publisher? What is happening? Humankind. I'm one of them. Wait, no, I'm a cat. Ah, dang. Open dev. What? I mean, are they insinuating dreams? 3 limited time scenarios. I literally have no idea what this is an ad for. That looks like Civ. Join the dev team. Wait, is Humankind that game that got teased forever ago and we didn't really know what the hell it was, and that kind of just looks like a civilization thing? I have no idea what I don't know what that was. That was a weird trailer.
Ever since the fall, dwarven clans live scattered across Agartha. They toil every day in the dark and dirt. They try to protect what little they have from rival clans.
Oh, this feels very retro. This feels very old school. Very simple, defend your base, build up.
To lead your people. Choose your classes, guide your builders and miners to expand your kingdom. Or take
It's like dwarves.
with your warriors to protect our town halls and conquer your enemies. Bring us
Are they dwarves? I think it is dwarves. What is this? Dwarfism, Dwarfheim. Dwarfheim. Okay. The next generation of co-op RTS. Oh, it's a co-op RTS. Oh. Well, that's interesting. You don't really see them very often in terms of building up a single base. Wandering Band. Ever wanted to just be a plane? You ever just want to be a plane sometimes and just fly? Oh. Oh, okay. Now I'm a sky-based. Ever wanted to just be a sky base? Just fly around and just expand and be a giant sky base? This is actually pretty cool. At first I was a bit dubious of this, but kinda got cool there. Airborne Kingdom. That's pretty cool. And Sound Mind. Another horror-y sort of, not horror, kind of does look like a horror game. What is this? Nightmare House 2. Prepare for jump scare, I guess. Oh, is it a Nightmare Landscape game? It looks like a Nightmare Landscape game.
What a bunch of bullshit.
Bullshit. Is it me or is this really low res? Apparently HD. I think it's another one of those trailers where it says it's HD, but it's not. Or is it a VR game? Maybe it's a VR game. The song's good though. Got a decent aesthetic going for it. Don't know if it's my type of thing, but in Sound Mind.
Hey everyone, I'm Ito, producer at We Create Stuff. Hey.
Hi. Look at them baby faces. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Alright. Let's do a couple of Persona ones, shall we? It might be insane to see everything from Sky. Yeah, I'm curious how that game plays, that Sky one. I'm really not going to listen to you. Here we go. We're back, baby! HD graphics. What does HD graphics mean? Guess that's the HD graphics. Oh no, yeah, it looks pretty much the same as what it did on the Vita. Hysteria. Out now. So I saw this, so I already knew it was out now, but I'm pretty excited. Bye-bye. Hang on. Oh, Teddy. Do we have actual Teddy? Oh, we have it. Alright, I'm not watching your silly skits. Alright, we got some gameplay. Why is it so quiet? Okay, so they're not like, it's not crazy HD. Like you can see it pretty much looks just like if you played on a emulator or anything like that for the Vita, it looks pretty much like that. But yeah, if you've never played Persona 4, it's a RPG. Pretty standard RPG for like just the combat and everything like that. Very, very style. It's very aesthetic. Persona is the most aesthetic of RPGs. I love it so much. Basically, you get a year to complete an entire story. So every day you do things. But yeah. See, I want them to show the world. Are they just showing off a dungeon? Is this just the first dungeon? Save Chie. Yeah, this is just the first dungeon. Wow, they're just straight up. They don't care. Just show the first boss. Why don't we? Whoa, that's loud. Hang on. Is it? Oh wait, hang on. This is very important. We listen to this song. Yeah. Yeah, Junis. This is a different trailer. Is it? Oh no, it's the same trailer. Anyway. I'm excited for Persona 4. There's an Australian VR YouTuber called Josh Dub. Do you know him? No, I have no idea. I don't follow VR at all. There's very, very few Australian video producers that are makers that I'm aware of. But yeah, get Golden. Persona 4 Golden is amazing. I assume it's decently cheap. It's out now. Go get it. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get P3 though. I was looking forward to a PC P3 because that's the one that I would like it be HDified, but it might be just too far old for them. Who knows? Very, very pretty, but is this? I can't tell if this is cinematic or in game. Yes, Odyssey. It's pretty bland. Oh, it's Elite Dangerous. Oh, okay. So that was the trailer for Elite Dangerous? Wait, is this even the same game anymore? I'm confused. What is that game even now? Strange. It doesn't look like the old one, at least. As far as I know. These are getting very quiet.
Will you choose fame? Will you choose fortune?
So this is Torchlight 3? Yeah, it is. I did not like Torchlight 2, by the way. I loved Torchlight 1. Torchlight 2 was not great. Basically, they're like soft Diablos. They're not like the hardest things in the world. There's some customizability, but not like stupid amounts. So if you like the idea of making itemization builds and making various different builds, Torchlight's usually a good way to go. And yeah, I think check out this game, but like I was not a fan of 2. I think it was just a bit too bland. Oh, Ooblets. Alright, so this is a game I'm actually excited for. Look how dang cute this game is. This game could be something special, I think. So I am curious. Look how much just fun they've had making this trailer. That fish is a dick. Oh man, I kind of can't wait to play this because it looks very, very silly. Hopefully it's a good game. Like, it's hard to say from this. It's very cute, very silly, but really hope that the game is fun. Coming this summer. It's coming this summer. All right. So close. I like the related videos. I'm there. Hey me.
The next game has...
Oh, it's just the same thing. So I grabbed another one just because I wasn't quite sure at the start. Oh, coffee stain. What's this? Some Norse thing. Like I said, Vikings are in right now. If you love Vikings, it's time for Viking. We've had the year of the samurai. It's now the year of the Viking. What's it? Why is it? Okay, another low poly game. It looks like a PlayStation 1 sort of aesthetic. Why is it low poly? This feels so unnecessary. This doesn't feel like a good mash of aesthetic and gameplay. And it's obviously a filter over it. It's not like... It's a filter that pixelizes it. It's not like... Because those effects are very high detail effects. They've just got a filter on top. Is there a reason they've done this? Is there something that's computationally very heavy? Like... Is there a lot of physics in this game? I just don't quite understand why they've gone that within the aesthetic. I think this will not necessarily work in their advantage. But it's just another craft and survive game, it looks like. You got a little group. Am I into survival games? Not really. I've played a few of them, but I bounce off them pretty heavily after a while. They really need you need a good group of people to play them with, and my friends really just don't care that much about them, so we just bounce off them pretty heavily usually. Helheim. Yeah, super weird. Well, that's everything. I think we made it through. I said it would probably take half an hour. It took almost an hour. Jeez. That was a long time. But yeah. That was pretty much a mixed bag, which I kind of expected. I imagine, the thing is, we got through that in like almost an hour. Imagine watching 3 hours for about an hour's worth of trailers, and each of the trailers only being about a minute or two. And... Whew, yeah. That got like that would have been really rough to just watch all that. I think everyone wants to be Digital Devolver, unfortunately, and I can't stand Digital Devolver's presentations. They are awful. I really despise them. So many people really like them. I just can't stand them. And it worries me that some of the others are wanting to do that too, but they're trying to put their own flavor, their own spin. They want to have a good way to present, and it's like, fortunately, that humor just doesn't land for me. So I'd much rather just have a presentation that's mostly just showing you trailers, because I don't like the presentation can do whatever the hell it wants. Video games are on screen and they're full of so much creativity and effort. I want to look at the creativity and effort of there. I don't want to watch your silly skits. But that's why it's strange, because some of the videos being so short, some could have been shorter, some could have been longer, some could have shown different things. But it's no one science to making a trailer. But most of them, I was surprised there was a few in there that I wasn't expecting to be interested in. The PC gaming shows are pretty, generally seeing what's there is a good representation of probably what we're going to see over the next like year or two. Yeah, I think it's good to look at the industry that isn't just AAA, I always say. So, yeah. Thanks for watching the PC Gaming Show with me. There is a couple more gaming things coming up. I think that was probably the heaviest one in terms of just small trailers. I don't think anyone's going to be as bloated as that, except maybe the indie one, which I'm actually looking forward to a little more than that one. Usually I'm not looking forward to the gaming show. I thought this one might be a little bit better because with E3 being not happening, we're going to have lots of little loose trailers, and each of the different journalist groups are going to be picking up stuff and putting it into their shows, and a lot more other smaller ones are going to then be putting up their hands saying, hey, normally we get cut, can we go to your one? And that's kind of what it looks like. But yeah, again, it's not really much Japanese representation in these sorts of shows, so not too surprised with what we saw with that, but a lot more there that I got excited for than I was expecting. I think the big ones I noticed that I was interested in was, what did we get? We have Potionomics, that looked cool. Evil Geniuses, Haven, Paradise Killer. Paradise Killer came out of nowhere, I didn't know what that was. Sort of Danganronpa-y. Got A-Tactics, that was an interesting looking one. Persona 4, man. Persona 4. I'll probably buy that later today. I don't know if I'll play Persona 4 on stream. That's a long JRPG. If you've ever played a Persona game, I said they go for, like, they are a year's worth of days that you do stuff on, and it's, doing that on stream would take a very long time. They're like a good almost 100 to, I don't even remember. I think they're about 150 hours or so of an RPG, so we'd be just streaming it for eternity. Ooblets, I'm super excited for. I don't really care about Torchlight. Have I ever heard or watched Ed's World? Oh, Ed and Ed, that one? I never watched it. I know it feels like a very American cartoon. You see references all the time. Among the Trees took me by surprise. Of all the ones, that was a survival one that was like, oh, wow, that actually looks really cool. I'm fairly sure I've seen like pictures of this before, for the aesthetic and stuff, but I don't know if I've actually seen that, like, actually what it was in terms of gameplay. This one was weird. That Inklunati. Ed's World is not a cartoon you're familiar with? Ed's World is... Oh. Ed's World. Oh, it's the... I remember this. This is Thomas Scar's old one. That's super old. Remember it was him and a couple of friends. I think, yeah. They finished up quite a while ago. Dauntless getting expansion's cool, but I don't know if I'd ever return to Dauntless. I didn't watch the Mortal Shell stuff because we already know what it is. It's just another Dark Souls-like. Shadows of Doubt. What was Shadows of Doubt? Did we watch this? I probably did, but I obviously didn't take it in. Like early 2012? Yeah, it's... Story of Seasons. I don't know if I'll get it. I'm interested in it, but it's like, I don't know if I would. What was the other one that I was interested in? I'm trying to find it. There was a couple that kind of looked like Darkest Dungeon to me, in terms of vibe, and I'm wondering whether or not one of them were developers. That Doom one surprised me, that pixely Doom one. So that was cool. Hopefully that plays alright and people really like that, because that seems like that game is got the capacity to carve out its niche. Godfall, I'm still torn on Godfall. I think I need to play it. Airborne Kingdom was interesting. I wasn't expecting, that one took me a little bit by surprise. I want to know what that game is and how it actually plays, but I think that would be a fun one to play. It might be a good one for stream because it might not be too long. Oh, Sound Mind, that had like a cool aesthetic. I probably don't know if I would play that just because of the type of game it is. Humankind. Still, that game's been in development for so long, I still don't know what the heck it is. Yeah. Were there any that you guys were super excited about? I think it surprised me just how many here that I was like, I probably will return to. Usually the PC gaming show is a bit, like I said, it's like a mixed bag. I don't know how many of these were, I'll remember them, but yeah. Cool. Alright, well, that was the PC Gaming Show for 2020. Like I said, I'll do like some of the indie ones that are coming up. I think this one might be one of the biggest ones we would have had to done. Usually it's one of the longest shows, the PC Gaming Show, so I can't imagine some of the others being as large as this. I think probably going back to maybe like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Or, yeah, the indie one might be an hour one as well, or more. But if it's too long, I probably won't cover it. Yeah. I will quickly BRB, and then I think we might continue a bit of Pony Island. So I want to keep playing Pony Island because we're most of the way through it and I'm enjoying it. Pretty weird, good for a weird weekends game. But I think if I finish it today, then that'll be good. We can probably start Animal Crossing earlier today if that's the case. I'll go have lunch earlier. We'll do Animal Crossing earlier, and tomorrow I'll probably play a different one, a different series of weird games. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will be back shortly.